Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It is time for our Big Brother recap. Now, Kelly, I know you're a super fan. You watch every episode.
I mean, I won't miss it.
You're chomping at the bit to talk about this.
I need more drama. More drama, please.
Then Big Brother is the show for you.
Okay. Well, I landed on another drama that you talk about. Housewives. I don't know how you do it. I'm like, oh.
Did you try to watch?
It was on, and I'm like, I am out. I can't do it.
Sometimes I'm like that when I watch it.
Seriously?
So I am.
Oh, yeah.
And Big Brother. But let me just say, some of the critics so far of Big Brother season 22 All-Stars are saying we're week 3 and we're bored because it's kind of somewhat predictable. Let's take a look at the cast, and let me just tell you what happened this week. Spoiler alert, if you have not watched last night's episode, just go like this for a little bit. La, 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 la. So last week I told you that Tyler, curly-haired Tyler, got HOH. So he was the head of the household, which means he gets to nominate 2 people for eviction.
Right.
Kelly, who do you suppose he nominated?
Well, you were kind of filling me in a little bit last time. Why am I looking at Kevin? Is Kevin one of them?
He should be gone.
Well, I think that's what I remember you saying. Who did he choose?
He picked my 2 favorite players. Janelle and Kaser.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. They're good competitors. He knows that. That's why he wants them out.
So I even told my producer today, like, I don't want to do the recap because I'm so upset. Because I love them so much.
What happened?
Okay, so through the week, Tyler nominated Janelle and Kaser, and then they had the power of veto competition, which means if you win, if they would have won, they could have taken themselves off the block.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, Cody won the power of veto.
All right.
And Cody decided not to use the power of veto on Janelle or Kaser.
Because
technically it's not good for the house. He didn't want to buck the system. There's alliances going on where they're telling him not to do this or they're going to get him, and it's backstabbing and manipulative. And it's fine. And I'm going to... Do you think, Clint, if I point at people, you can get tighter? There we go. Oh, but there's Janelle and Kaser. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Janelle and Kaser were there.
Can I just say...
What?
I don't think I'd mess with this one.
Thank you!
I can just tell by looking.
You don't, and I'm telling you though, here's the thing is, you don't want to mess with her, but you love her. I'm telling you, she's been America's favorite. I can't tell you. People, the public love her.
Really?
People outside the house.
They're watching it. It's a drama show. That's why they love it. But
I wouldn't mess with her. She's been in the house 4 times.
Yeah.
She's won tons of competitions.
She's not watching the show. She might get me.
What also I do hate about what they were saying about her too is in the secret diary rooms where they talk about people behind their backs. They were like, well, Janelle thinks that she's a good competitor like she used to be, but she's not as young as she used to be. She's old. Why are they old shaming her? They're old shaming her and saying she's not the competitor she used to be.
What is she, like 30, 35?
I can't remember.
It doesn't even matter.
But I'm saying she has babies now, but they're like, she was so good back in the day, but she's not good anymore. I'm like, stop it right now.
She's on the show.
She's on the show, and America loves her.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she could win. But anyway, last night, the eviction, the live eviction, and unfortunately, Janelle was evicted.
No! Okay, she'll probably just get her own show, Jeremy.
I wish she would. I love Janelle.
That's what'll happen if she has a big following.
She exited the house, so I'm hoping Kaser avenges her.
Is that the look on her face when she exited the house? Because she looks very unhappy right there.
No, but you know what her look is, though? I love this. So she got nominated, and she made that look. However, when they nominate you, your picture comes up on the screen, and it's your headshot. And so, I'm not kidding you, she did this. The picture came up, she was like, yep, I'm nominated. She goes, oh, but that's a really good picture of me. I was like, Janelle, it is a great picture of you. Not this one, but her headshot. Yeah, she's like, oh, that's a really great picture.
Ooh, I look good.
It's like, oh, that's good. Yeah. So unfortunately, now they were doing a live head of household competition to end the show. So as of last night, they were competing, and we don't know the results. We won't know the results until Sunday night's episode. The head of household will be revealed, and then the new HOH will nominate 2 people. Can we go back to the cast photo for just 1 second, because I want to complain about somebody really fast. Okay. Nicole F. down here. Nicole F. I don't like her. She was a fan favorite last year. She won Big Brother last year.
She did.
Here's the thing. She is like, what do you call it? She's like playing the victim of everybody. And she and Janelle had major words, but Nicole, I think, is a liar. And here would be my philosophy. The 2 people who've ever won Big Brother in the house right now are Nicole F. and Ian. They've already won the $500,000.
Why are they back?
If I was any of these other people, wouldn't you want to target the 2 that've already won to get them out of the house?
Probably.
And like Nicole's like running the show with Danny. So now Danny is Shannon's favorite. So I guess I'm going to jump on board with Danny now because she's never won, but she's been very close.
Right.
But I'm thinking, why doesn't the House come together and go, hey, the 2 former winners, get them out?
Well, I see that, but maybe they're not playing the game that well this season. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that would put a target on my back if you've already won, wouldn't you think?
Let me just ask you,
What?
do you have to be a superb liar to win Big Brother?
I would think yes.
See?
And conniver and manipulator and backstabber and all the other words.
Okay.
But they always have the game, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like it's a game.
The player is the game.
I want to know what they're like in real life.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, we'll find out Sunday about that.
All right, so your favorite is gone,
Is gone.
and I'm so sorry about that.
Yes. Are we wrapping? Can I go into the next thing? Okay, perfect. I didn't know what they were wrapping me for.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries.
Kelly, brand new show on Fox coming.
Well, what in the world is it?
Kelly, I think it's a show you're going to like because I think we would do well at it. It's this one right here. It's called I Can See Your Voice, starring Ken Jeong. And are you ready for the premise of the show?
Yeah.
It's actually based on a South Korean game show, like The Masked Singer is. It's going to premiere September 23rd, right after The Masked Singer. Celebrity panel of judges have to guess by looking at you if you're a good singer.
Are you?
And they're going to give them tests to see, like how you hold the microphone, how you lip sync, your body movements to see if you're a good singer before they ever hear you.
Okay, that is interesting. Can I just bring up one example?
What?
Susan Boyle.
Perfect example. I have a quick 30-second trailer. I want you to see this. To see what you think. Take a look at this.
Get ready for the newest game show sensation.
I can see your
From the producers of The Masked Singer.
We need as many clues as we can get.
Can you guess who's a bad singer
I think she's gonna bring it.
without hearing a single note?
No way someone in a shirt that awful wouldn't sing like an angel. You did it!
The premiere of I Can See Your Voice after The Masked Singer, Wednesday, September 23rd on Fox.
Doesn't that look cool?
That does. Was that Donny Osmond I saw?
Yes.
Okay,
So they have
who
different
else?
celebrity, like I saw Niecy Nash and lots of people, and they basically quiz you, give you little things to do. I was talking to George Davis, who's our Fox promo guy yesterday. He was reading a description too, and it says like, you know when somebody lip syncs, you can tell by the way they're lip syncing and singing if they know how to hold a mic, or if they're using. You know what I'm saying?
You and I have talked about this. First of all, I don't know how somebody lip syncs badly if they're a singer.
That's what I'm saying. If
so-
you're a singer, you know how to lip sync.
Right.
Because you know how your voice and your neck and your head would go
Yeah.
hitting certain notes.
So basically, they're seeing if some of these folks have been on stage, it's going to show whether their stage performance is there or not, that sort of thing.
And you can tell by the crazy costumes they were wearing.
Well-
They're trying to throw off the judges like that football player.
But I have a feeling he was a good singer because their reaction.
And I'm hoping the cowboy is not. I think that'd be funny because he's all dressed up like
So
the old-time
nobody
cowboy.
in that kind of shirt could. I don't agree
I
with
don't
that,
know.
but that is interesting.
But your observation on Susan Boyle was great. She walked out there and everybody laughed at her.
Everybody laughed at her. First of all, she was older, and I hope there's not an age limit on this, too.
I hope not. I don't think
and she
so.
walked out, and she wasn't dressed like hip, real hip, and people were crying.
Yes.
People had their mouths hanging open at how beautiful her voice was.
See, that kind of reminds me of like Susan Boyle. She was on The Voice, where you
Yeah.
can't see her first; you just hear her.
Right.
And then you'd be like, I'd turn my chair around, and when you turn around, you'd
And
be
I
like,
love
"What?"
that premise because,
Yeah.
I think it should be about the raw talent.
And the only thing I need to find out is if there's a prize on the show. Because I don't know if they win something for singing good.
Yeah.
And if they advance to the next round.
Well, first season for this, we will see how that does.
Yes.
That's so great. All right, we'll be back with lots more fun right after this. This is interesting.
I think it's a unique premise. And South Korea has the best game shows.
Yeah.
It's all coming out of South Korea. Who knew?
Who knew?